Hello and welcome in my computing mathematics series. In this lecture, we are discussing about Matlab program for piecewise continuous function. By using control statement, we can easily write the program in Matlab and perform experiments according to our desire. You can see this is the function fx is equal to x cube plus 1 for 0 less than and equal to x less than and equal to 4. Fx is equal to x square plus 9 for 4 less than x less than and equal to 8. Fx is equal to, we have x plus 3 for 8 less than x less than and equal to 10. Fx is equal to 3 sin x. Otherwise, the last statement is very important. When we have the interval from 0 to 10, we have specific functions. When the value of x is less than 0 or greater than 10, in both the cases, we have fx is equal to 3 sin x. So first of all, we need to write the program in the Matlab, and then we check all the statement corresponding to each function for the particular interval, and we divide this program in several parts. So here this is the Matlab, and I am choosing here new file. Okay, so here first we are using CLC. CLC is used to clear the command window, and clear is used for to clear all the functions variables. Okay, so here suppose first we are going to choose here any particular value x is equal to 2. This is the particular value for the x variable. Here we have to use two control statements. One is if else, and second we will use at its place for loop. So and the program will be divided in several parts, and one by one we will check all this sequence of statement. First we are using here if, and as you can see in the very first x cube plus 1 for the condition 0 less than and equal to x less than and equal to 4. This first condition involving two parts. One is when x is greater than and equal to 0, and second is when x is less than and equal to 4. Okay, so how we can write this condition at this place? X is greater than and equal to 0. Okay, now we want to use both the condition at the same time. So here x is we will use and this will combine the two conditions at the same time, at the same interval. Okay, both the conditions will be implemented in the same condition, and x is we have less than and equal to 4. So when this condition is satisfied, then what? We have y is equal to x cube plus 1. Okay, we have y is equal to x cube plus 1. So this is the first function for this interval, and semicolon will be used at its place to suppress the statement. So here we can introduce the comment also. This is the first part of the function. Okay, now for as you see in the second part we have this condition. Okay, so we have to use at its place else if function. Else if, now we have to introduce the conditions at its place, and the condition is that x is greater than 4 and x is less than and equal to 8. So this is the second condition, and this is the second part of the function. Second part of the function. Okay, and the function we have is y is equal to x square plus 9. x square plus 9 and suppress it by using semicolon. Again, you can see in the third part, we have 8 is less than x, less than and equal to 10, and fx is equal to x plus 3. Okay, so this can be written as if, this is as if. Okay, and the conditions we can copy from this place, this part. So here is x is greater than 8 and x is less than and equal to 10. So this is the second condition. Third condition, and we have the third part. This is the third part, and third part of the function we have is y is equal to x plus 3. Y is equal to x plus, and suppress it by using the semicolon. Now see the last statement, otherwise. So this will be implemented for both the cases, x less than 0 and x is greater than 10. We have this one. So else means we are using here else. Else mean otherwise. Y is equal to, we have 3 product sine x and suppress it now end. So the program is now complete, and this is the fourth part. This is the fourth part of the function. Okay, fourth part of the function. So now the program is very fine. Now we can test whether the program we write at this place is correct or not. So we will assign particular values and verify each statement one by one. Okay, here is display. Display function is used to print the value of y. So first I need to save this file. Control S. By using Control S, the file will be saved, and this is the first program. Okay, and save it. So you can see this file has been saved in the current directory. When I will execute this sequence of statement, you can see I have the value in the command window is 9. We have at this place x is equal to 2, and 2 is lies in this interval from 0 to 4. And when you will put at this place 2 cube 8 plus 1 9. So this first statement is satisfied when we have x is equal to 2, and this statement will be executed corresponding for the value of x is equal to 2, and we get 9. If we change the value and see this value is 4, and again check it, run the code, we have 65. We get the value 65. So when we have at this place x is equal to 4, because the condition is, first condition is satisfied. Here we have x is less than and equal to 4. Okay, so this condition must be executed, and when you will put x is equal to 4 at this place, we have 4 cube plus 1, which is 65. So the statement is correct. If we have the value which is greater than 4, suppose it is 5. 5 lies in this interval, and this statement must be executed. Check it. Yes, it is 34. So 5 square plus 9 is 34. You can check it and verify. 5 square plus 9, 34. Okay. If we use the value for this interval, which is greater than 8, I am choosing here 9. And when I will execute, see here, this condition has been satisfied, and this statement must be executed. When you will put x is equal to 9 at its place, then 9 plus 3 is 12. So this condition is also returning the correct value, and rest other statements are not executed for this particular value. Now if we have the value of x which is greater than 10, Okay, I am choosing here 11. So when I will execute this statement, and you can see this is the value of this function. Okay, and if I am choosing at this place minus 11, then this statement is executed. So in this way we check all the sequence of statements, and all these are correct. Now if we have x is equal to one vector or array, then these statements will work or not. We need to check for the same, because right now the conditions which we verified are for at single point, but we need to plot the graph. We need some numerical results in the particular range or for the vector. Then this sequence of statement must be work properly. So to check all this, what we do here, I am taking at this place one array. The value of x is 2, then I have 4, then I have 6, then I have 8, 9, and 10, 11. So you can see here I have an array, and these are several points. All these points lies in some of the particular condition. Okay. Now when I will execute this statement, you can see that there is an error. Okay, so what we do, and see the very top error in the first condition, and operator must be convertible to the logical scalar values. So only then this will work. What should we do now? You can see here is this is an array, and when you will execute this value, each must be satisfied one by one. So for that we have to use at this place for loop. For loop will help us. So here is for I is equal to 1 to leng length of x. So we need to pass all these values one by one. Okay, and when you will choose this value, then this condition must be satisfied. Then we need to pass the second value, then we need to pass third value, and so on. So you need to pass all these values one by one, and when the particular condition is satisfied, only then that statement will be executed. Okay, so here if we are using for loop, then we need to end the loop also at this place, end, and this is not required. Here we will find out the value of x and y. Okay, so see what we do now. Here these are the index, and we need to pass all these index with for the x variable as well as for y. Okay, so corresponding to each index, the value of the function must be stored in y. See carefully, I am using here I, and copy this one. I am copying, and okay, and paste at its place. Yes, and here is also. So each variable must have an index, so that we can pass all these values, and values of function y must be stored also the corresponding to the value of x. So keep in mind while converting all these. So all the index has been assigned to each variable. At this also we need to assign the index. So here you can see I is equal to 1 to length of x. These values will pass, and if you will choose 2, first value is 2. So the condition is satisfied at this place, and the corresponding to this statement, the result will be returned and it will be stored in y. Okay, see what happened. And at the last, you can see here we have this. This result will be stored in z is equal to, okay, the value of x and value of y. When we execute this statement, you can see, yes. So this is the value of 2, and this is the value of y, this is the value of x, this is the value of y, value of x, value of y, and so on. So you can see here all the values has been stored at this place. Now the you can also use here ones function for y. Y is equal to ones and 1 comma length of x. So when you will execute, see here, when we will execute, suppress it by using the semicolon, it's necessary. And now you can see that there is no error in the statement. And here, if you need, you can do. Yes. So now it is a very beautiful code. And now we will execute. Yes. So here you can see in the command, in the workspace, the size of the value y is 7, and these are the size of x variable and the size of y. So these are the corresponding values of y, and z is 2 by 7. Okay, so the values of x and values of y will be stored at this place. Now, if you want to print the value in the command window, you can do just enter at this place z, and we have these values of x and y. Now the thing is, if sometimes we need to various type of operations need to be executed, and sometimes we need to call this function at new program, then this type of sequence of statements will not work in while we need to call the function in for the other purpose, and we need to plot also. If you want to plot at this place, we can do by using the plot function. Here is x comma y, and when you will execute again, you can see here is the graph of the same function. Yes, this is the corresponding graph of the function. So what do we do now? I am doing here, say the value of x we have is 0, then 0.002 and 11. Okay, and see the graph of the function. The graph of the function we have is this one. This is the graph of the, okay. So the thing is how we can call this function for the other purpose. See here, I am copying all these statements, copy all this and choose new file. Here we are using function, and this is, sorry, y is equal to control function. I am saving this function with the name of control function, and here is x, and paste all these statements which we have all these statement from this place. Select all these, also this one, and copy and paste here. So now we have for loop, else, and the function also. Yes, now it is fine. Save this file first by using Ctrl S. Don't change the name. The file, this script file has been saved. Now we can call this function in the new file by saving it with the name of testing. CLC, then clear. X is equal to, we have 0 colon 0.002 up to 20. So press it. Then y is equal to, we have this function. Sorry, Control Z. Y is equal to CONTFUN. This is the function. Okay. and suppress it. Now float x comma y, and now execute this sequence of statement. We have the graph. Okay, so in this way we can easily write the program and use. If you need to insert here x label, y label, we can do grid on. Yes, now you can see this is the first part of the graph. Then we have 4 to 8 is the second part, 8 to 10 we have third part, and 10 to 20 we have the last part. If you can change here interval from -20 to 20. See, yes. So this is the graph where you can see. I hope the content which I present here are really very helpful for all of you. You must share this file with your friends, with your colleagues, and if you have any question, please don't hesitate. You can submit your questions in the chat box, or you can send your questions on my email address, or you can comment in the YouTube. Thank you very much to see this lecture till the end.